and I was also shocked. Yes. Hi everyone. Very good evening to all of you. I hope I'm clearly audible to you guys. Good evening, Manam. Good evening, Rajneesh, Kaushik. Yes. I hope I'm clearly audible to you guys. So very good evening. Perfect. Great. So welcome back to the session again. And I hope that you all have been learning things quite clearly. And so in this lecture, what we are going to do, we'll be talking a bit about NumPys today, which is another library in the Python that we have got. Yes, again, for the purpose of, yes, we talk about very clearly from the starting that we're talking about data manipulation, right? We're talking about that how we are going to handle the data. So NumPy is also one of the library which is available to us, numerical Python, okay? Again, yeah, it's open source, which is there available to us. That means we can use it anyhow, anywhere. And with this environment, yes, we'll be doing the numerical computations. Again, understanding how to deal with the data and efficiently handling that. So this is what we are going to learn. But before we start with our session, I would like to again start with a quiz that we follow in each of the class. So I'm sending you the link of this quiz that you can see. Okay. I hope it's visible to you guys. Yeah. So I just request you to please complete the quiz first of all. And once you're done, you just let me know and then we'll be moving forward. Okay. Right. So I'm just giving you 5 minutes. Once you're done with that, just let me know and then we will start with the today's topic. Okay. Okay, Dipanshu. Let me wait for others. Okay. Okay, Dash. Yeah. This is the link. What to be done? The quiz need to be done now. You have to complete the quiz. So once you complete this, please let me know, guys, so that we can move forward. I'm just waiting for the response from everyone present in the class. Done? Okay. That's fine, Kaushik. Done, Manav? Okay, that's great. Yes, what about others? Okay, that's fine. Great, perfect. So now, as already mentioned that in this class, we'll be talking about numpys, right? So when I talk about this NumPy, yes, we are specifically talking about these arrays which are associated with that, right? So NumPy arrays are one of the powerful feature, like NumPy arrays are one of the like powerful features, right? Which are there to handle a large amount of data. Okay, everyone, large amount of data, right? So this is the purpose that for which we use. Okay, that's good, Shakil. That's good, Nayak. It's good. Okay, perfect. So that is there to handle a large amount of data, and it's very efficiently also, right? Either we talk about how to like create it and talking about assessing it, right? And talking about indexing of this, right? It's like very, very powerful. I'll also would like to explain this with the help of one thing. Let me just get the function system dot get. Just give me 1 second. If I'll be defining a list here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll say I'll be defining here import as well as system dot get size of. Okay, and let me define here for a zero index. Let me just print that. I hope you're done. Yeah. Now you see here. Can you tell me what I've defined here? Can you tell me what I've defined here? What it is? Anyone in the class? Can you tell me? I've defined a list. Perfect. In list, each element is of what data type? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Each one is of integer type. Perfect. If I'll say print type of L of 0, right? So it will be of integer type. Perfect. Now you tell me if I'm saying here, in order to store one element of integer type in a list is taking how much size? 28 bytes of data. Do you understand this point? In order to store a single data, integer data in a list, it takes 28 bytes of data. Perfect. And what if I say that how much it will take to store 5 integers? Is it okay if I'll say multiply by, if I'll say multiply by length of the list? Will it be okay for all of you? Do you understand that? That means in order to store 5 integer elements in a list, I require 140 bytes of data. Understandable? Is it okay? Is it understandable to everyone? Let's suppose I'm creating a NumPy array. How to create a NumPy array? For that, we'll be using import NumPy. Again, I'm importing it as a keyword NP so that every time I do not have to call NumPy, I can just use that. And in order to create a NumPy array, we use a function np.array. In that I'm passing again a list. Is it okay? My voice is breaking. 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me change the network. Is it okay now? Is it fine? 1 second. Yes. Am I audible now clearly? Is it okay? Debojit, Rihanna, Shivang, is it okay now? Perfect. Now listen here. This is how I'm importing the NumPy and I'm creating a NumPy array with the function np.array. Is it all right to everyone? You want to check the type of this n? You see, I've created np.array n and this is numpy.nd array. I hope it makes sense to everyone. Is it okay? Now let's try to understand each data. What is the difference between a list and NumPy arrays? In list, we can store heterogeneous data. In list, we can store heterogeneous data, right? Data of different kind. But in NumPy array, we can store only similar type of data. Okay, everyone, right? In NumPy array, we can store only similar type of data. That's very clear. That means if one is integer, others have to be integer. If one is string, other has to be string only, right? Whatever the highest data type is present in a data. Okay. Now let's suppose I'll try n is the name of my NumPy array. Is it okay? N is my NumPy array, right? If you can say it very clearly, right? So you can say print n, or you can use for loop for I in n, and you can just print here I, n is equal to this. This is the NumPy array data. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on each NumPy array, I want to find out item size. So I'm using here one of the function keyword, that is n.item size. This defined that each data or each item of NumPy stores, each item of NumPy stores, right? Each item of NumPy takes 8 bytes of data to store. Can you see? In list, how much it was taking? In list, each byte was taking, each data item was taking 28 bytes of data. Do you remember that? Wherein in NumPy, it is taking only 8 bytes of data. And let's suppose if I have to store 5 items in a NumPy, it will take how much data? It will take only 40 bytes, whereas in list, it was taking 140 bytes of data. Can you see the difference? And this is only for 5 items. Consider that I have 1,000, 10,000 of data available to me. Do you think that would be a huge gap? Do you think that would be a huge gap while we store a data in a NumPy or in a list? My data becomes more. Once my data becomes more, I hope you can understand that with NumPy, it takes less amount of memory. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Yes. Are you able to understand, guys? Can you please give me some confirmation? Perfect. Now, the one takes more memory will be faster to assess, or the one takes less memory is faster to assess. The one takes more memory or the one takes less memory? Yeah, tell me. The one takes more memory or the one takes less memory? Less memory, very good. NumPys are more faster, right, to assess than list. I hope it's understandable to everyone present in the class, right? This is why NumPys are faster. How we create that? Very simply we create, okay? np.array is the function that we use to create. Now you see, if I'm taking 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Now I'm defined this array. All 4 are integer and 1 is string, right? If you see here, okay? If I'm going to print here, do you think what will happen? all will be of same data type, you see, because that was the highest data type in my data. So all the data of similar data type only. Okay, it's not possible to have that a different. We can store only homogeneous data. Okay, we can store only homogeneous data in the NumPy, right? This is one of the thing that we define. I hope you are clear with the difference in the memory, and I hope with that function, it is more clear to you that how, when I say numpys are more faster, how, what I mean. I hope I have explained it with the correct logic that how much memory it takes to store integer data in a list rather than in NumPy. I hope with this you will be able to understand very clearly. Is it okay? Fine with all of you? I hope it makes sense to everyone present in the class. Apart from this, let's suppose if I'll say you have to create a NumPy array with all elements as 0. So am I going to do np dot array? Then I'm going to say here 0, comma 0, comma 0. Maybe I need 10,000 elements, right? Am I going to put here 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0? Obviously not. We'll say feasible. We have one function available to us, np dot zeros function. Okay. We have one function available to us, np dot zeros, and I can simply mention here, let's suppose 3 comma 4, right? What does it mean? It means I want to create here a multi-dimensional array, right? With size 3 comma 4, 3 rows, 4 columns. Okay, because I'm not defined the data type by default, so it is getting float. If I want to define, then I just mention here second parameter comma d type equals to, and I can mention here int, right? Okay, integer. So you will have all integer. If you mention float, it will be all float. If you mention this, it will be all of this, right? Okay. Okay, right? So this is what we use np dot zeros function to get all this. If I'm just mentioning 10 here, that means I'm getting here a linear array of size 10 integer elements. But with that, yes, you can give it in this form also, so that it will create an array of 3 by 4 size, right? Similar way, we have zeros, we have np dot ones also, okay? Right? We have np dot ones also. For what purpose? In order to generate a NumPy array of all 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, very simple. Zeros, ones that we create. So like we have zeros, we have ones. Is it possible we have also np dot 2, 3, 4, 5? No, it's not possible to have so many functions. So we have np dot full, right? We have one of the function available to us, that is np dot full, right? I want to full with 5 and I'm just mentioning here 10. Now what does it mean? That means I want to create a NumPy of size 5, and with what element? I want to have an element number 10. So I have 5 elements of each 10, 10, 10, 10. You want to create here 10. I will have 10 elements of each 10, 10, 10 size, right? I would like to give 7 elements of each 10, 10, 10. I can mention any number of my choice, right? That means with full function, I have the ability to create a NumPy array of any size and any number that I want to create. Okay, maybe I would like to create here is 3 by 4. It's okay, that's fine. We simply give it, right? That with this we'll be able to create that. I hope it's understandable to everyone present in the class. Is it okay? Make sense? So np dot zeros, np dot ones, np dot full, and we have np dot array function to create the array. This is all we are talking about to create an array. Yeah. Can you please give me the confirmation? Is it fine? Understandable to everyone? Anyone having any kind of doubt, any confusion, anything in your mind? Yeah, please tell me. Okay, that's perfect. Now, apart from this, we also have few other function which comes with us. Let's suppose I want to create a NumPy array from 1 to 100. Okay, we want to create a NumPy array from 1 to 100. Again, am I going to write it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? I think again it will be difficult. So we have np.arange function. Okay, starting point, ending point, and my size. Like skip how many statements I want to skip. Okay, can you see? Starting point, ending point. I'm giving ending point one higher because my loop, my this arange function will take the data one less than to the stopping point. Okay, so this is my starting point. We have three parameters: starting point, stop, and then this increment. Okay, or we can say step size, right? Okay, that we can do. With the help of this function, what if I say you find the elements from 1 to 100 which are divisible by 3 only, right? Can you tell me what is the function that I need to write? np.arange. Can you give me the parameters that I have to choose? What should be the step size? From 1 to 100, I need the elements which are divisible by 3 only. Yeah, what should I write here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What should be the step? Anyone in the class? 3 should be written, okay. But if I write 3 here, we can skip row 3 and we can write 3. But if I'm going to write 3 here, that is 3 steps it will take, na? Right? So I need to start it from 3 and I need to, very good, right? I need to start it from 3. Is it okay? And I need to mention here is this. Is it okay, guys? You understand? I need to start it from 3. Good, Arushi, right? Okay, fine, perfect. Okay, we can skip 3 and we can write 3. Very good. I hope it's understandable to everyone. Is it okay, everyone? Is it fine? Perfect. Now, again, if I say you find the data divisible by 3 and 5 also. For that, let me suppose I'll create with a range function, I'll create 101, comma 1. This is my array which I'm having. Is it okay, everyone? Let me define this. I have this data. Now I want to find the data divisible by 3 and 5 also, right? Which is divisible by 3 and 5 also. Is it okay? So if I'll use d divided by 3, what will happen? I'll get the numbers only this, right? But I am looking for a divisible. For that, we check remainder, right? Is it okay now? So I'll use d percentage 3 equals to 0. This will give me the Boolean data true or false. Do you understand this point? With this, in this data, I'll be able to find the numbers which are divisible by 3. Do you understand this equation? I'm using a remainder percentage here modulo, right? Which will help me in dividing the d with the 3 and checking whether it is remainder or not. Similarly, if I need to do it for 5, I think that should be d divided by 5 equals to 0. But I want both of the condition to be true. That's why I will be using here this part. Can you see here this? What I'm using here is, and percentage, right? Okay. I'm using here and percentage. Is it okay? You see, this data is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For 15, we are getting true. Is it okay, guys? Do you understand that? And in order to print that, now this is a Boolean index I got it, right? So Boolean indexing, I can pass directly in my array also. Boolean index, I can directly pass in my array also. Can you see that very clearly? Okay, Madhu, Rehana, right? So I have passed the Boolean indexing. This is Boolean indexing that I have passed inside. Sir, print. What print? This is why I'm printing now. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. Divisible by 3 also and 5 also, no? Rehana, is it okay? So I wanted to find the data, sorry, divisible by 3 and divisible by 5 also, right? I hope it's okay and it's understandable to everyone present in the class. Is it fine for all of you? I hope similarly you can work on this kind of concept, and you see it's so easy to use and it's so powerful that we can use that, okay? Apart from this, we also we have np.arange function where I know I need to start, I need to end, and I need to, I know the step size, each step size I know. What if I do not know the step size, okay? But if somebody says that, okay, you have a rope of size 10 meter and you need to divide it into 5 equal parts, right? Now, in that you don't know the step size. You need to calculate the step size. And when you need to calculate the step size, what do? You use line space function, okay? In A range, I know the step size. I'm giving the step size 1, 2, 3. When you don't, when you need to calculate, here I know the step size where you don't know the where you don't know the step size, right? Okay. When you need not to calculate the step size, you use line space. How? np dot line space. I'll say this is the data which is available to us, and I want to divide it into 5 equal parts. Maybe I'm saying. Okay. Once again, sorry, I'll be using here something else. 1 to 11. I say 5 equal parts. No. Okay. Sorry, that's my mistake. LINS, please. That's my mistake. Sorry. Right? You see, I have data from 1 to 11. I have divided into 5 equal parts. You see, I don't know the step size. I just get it, right? Maybe I have a data from 1 to 10 and I want to divide it into 10 equal parts. Is it okay? You see, 10 equal parts. Make sense to all of you? So when you need not to calculate the step size, you just give this starting point, ending point, and you give in how many number of parts that you want to divide. Okay, in how many number of parts you have to divide your data. This is where I use that. I hope it makes sense. So when you know the step size, use A range. When you don't know the step size, you use line space. Is it okay for all of you? Fine, perfect. Okay, now apart from this, we'll be talking about indexing also, right? Just give me 1 second. I'll be using your indexing. Okay. Now, let's suppose I have this array which is available to me. I think that D was available to me, right? Yeah. But if I want to assess some data, how we are going to assess the data? Again, very similarly, like a list, we have indexes available to us. Okay. Right? D0, D1, D2, D3. This is how we are supposed to assess data. Right? Okay, everyone. One more thing we can do is to perform slicing also. Like this D is there. I just want to print the data from 0 index till 10th index, 9th index. So I'll give 10. Okay. This is slicing. 0 index to 9th index. If I'll give 10, it is going to print 1 less than to that. Okay. If I'm going to print 0, going to print 10, it is going to print till 9 only, right? So it will be at index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? This is, I mean, slicing. Okay, everyone, right? I hope it's fine and easily understandable. And what if I have 2D array available to me? Let me do that. create np dot array, and in that let me create a 2D array, right? So in that I'm mentioning 1, 2, 3, comma 4, 5, 6, comma 7, 8, 9. Okay. And let me define f, and you say we have is f. Okay. So this is what I'm having is 2D array. Do you understand this as a rows and columns? Do you understand it as a row and column? Right? So what if I want to perform slicing in here? How should I do that? So in this, it is going to divide into two parts. You see here, right? One is for row, one is for column. Let's suppose I want to print 0 row, 0 column. Can you tell me which data it will print? 0 row, 0 column. It is going to print me 1, you are saying. Okay, I hope it's understandable to everyone present in the class, right? Perfect. What if I want to print 1, 2, 3? I want to print 1, 2, 3. That is 0 row, but how many columns I want to print? I want to print column from 0 till 2. Do you understand that? Like 3 columns I want to print from 0 index to 2 index, but that I have to give 0 colon 3 now. So it will assess 0 row and column is 0, 1, 2. Because if I'll mention 3, so it is going to work till 2 only, right? And I'll be able to print 1, 2, 3. 0 row, and I'm assessing this data here. But we don't have to give comma here, Dhyana, right? We have to give colon here so that it will take the data from 0, 1, 2. Okay, I hope it's fine. It's understandable to everyone present in the class. Okay, what if I want to print 5 and 6 only? Can you tell me now? What if I want to print 5 and 6 only? So what should be the row number? Row number 2? How is row number 2? How, Shivang? This is second row, na? But what is index of row? Yes, Dipanshu, very right. Shivang, this is 0th row. This is row 1. Okay. Index, I'm talking about index, right? Yes, this is second row, but index is 1 now. And I want to print 5 and 6 only, which is present on which column? Column number 1 till 3. Very good. Is it okay? We'll be able to print that. So I hope it understand that how we need to perform indexing and how we need to perform slicing. Um, Whether we talk about 1D or we will talk about 2D, I hope you understand it very clearly. Is it okay? Right. And I've already mentioned it to the Boolean indexing, which is there. Okay. Now, for example, if I'll say I have height of the students 101, 102, 110. Okay, let me say height of the students I have like in centimeters that we'll be talking about. Let's suppose I have 110, 140, 150, 155, 134, 167, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And let's suppose I have few students having weight equals to 67, 54, 78, 90, and 86. Same order, right? This is student A height, student A weight. Now, I want you to find the weight of the students having height more than 140. Okay. I want to find the weight of the students having height more than 140. I'm not saying equal to 140, more than 140. Okay. Can you tell me? Sorry. What is the weight of the student having height more than 140? Can you please mention the weights? Can you please mention the weights of the student having height more than 140? The data is sequential. Okay, everyone. I hope you are listening to me. This is student A height. This is student A weight. This is student B height. This is student B weight. This is student C height. This is student C weight. Are you there, guys, listening to me? I want to find the weight of the students having height more than 140, right? You tell me. This student is the first student has to put one more weight. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry. Right. 75. Now you tell me. First student has height more than 140? No, no. Second student has height more than 140? No. Third student has height more than 140. So what is the weight of third student? I'm not talking about the solution in terms of like coding. I just want the numbers, right? The weight is 78, 90. Then 134 weight is 86 and 167 is 75. So answer would be 78, 90, 75. Now how we have to achieve this in terms of a code? What if I get a Boolean index from this? If I'll say height greater than 140, do you think I'll get? Okay, not even. Okay, I have defined list now. Sorry, my mistake. NP dot array, right? Is it okay? I have to define it as a NP dot array, right? Sorry, that was my mistake. Is it okay, everyone? Right? Okay. Now I'm saying height greater than 140. Do you think what we get? We get false, false, true, true, false, true. Is it fine for all of you? Now, if I use this Boolean index and I pass inside second array, which is weight, do you think I will get the result? I'm using this Boolean indexing and I'm passing inside the weight. You see, I got my result. I took this, I got this Boolean index and I pass in the second array. That we can also do, guys, right? Is it fine? Is it understandable? Is it okay, guys? Understandable to all the participants in the class? Okay, perfect. Just give me 1 second. Switch off the charger. Yeah. So this is how we can use Boolean indexing. Okay, everyone, right? This is how we can use Boolean indexing. Okay. Apart from this, there are few more functions or methods that we have that we can use. For example, we had our D numpy array which was available to us. I want to find the shape of this, right? Yes, we do have that method shape with which we can get it. It's a 100 comma this. That means it's a linear array of size 100. Okay. This is a linear array of size 100. What if I have a numpy array of data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Obviously, we are not supposed to do that. NP dot a range we can use 1 till 10 and step size 1. I'm defining it as G so that I have 9 elements in that. Is it okay, guys? Right. Now, this is a linear array. Is it possible to reshape this array into 3 by 3 size? I have 9 elements. Is it possible for me to reshape it into 3 by 3 size? For 3 by 3 array, I think I require 3 multiplied by 3, 9 elements. So I can use one more function and reshape. I can say 3 by 3. That means I am reshaping this G into 3 by 3 size. Can you see that very clearly, guys? But what if I would have 11 elements? If I would have 11 elements, right? And I am printing that, sorry, 10 elements now, sorry. And if I'll say I'll reshape it into 3 by 3, is it possible? For a 3 by 3, we are providing 10 elements. Is it possible that it will reshape? No, it will give error because for a 3 by 3, we require 9 elements only. But we are passing 10 and we are saying that we want to reshape it into. Is it okay, guys? Understandable? I hope it's fine, right? So I cannot reshape a data of size 10 into 3 by 3. It's just not possible, right? I can have 12 elements. I can have 12 elements and that I can reshape 12 elements. I think I can reshape in 3 by 4 or 4 by 3. I think it is totally possible, right? Everyone, do you agree with my point? I can reshape it into 3 by 4 or I can reshape it into 4 by 3 now, right? I hope it's fine and easily understandable to everyone present in the class. Is it okay? So this is one more function that we can use reshape. And it is also very easy that if I have a linear array and I want to do the sum of the entire array, I can simply use sum function. I can simply use mean function. I can simply use, I think we have median function also, no? Or we need to calculate that. Yes, we need to calculate that. I think we have max or min function, right? Okay. So I can find maximum and I can find minimum element in that also. Is it okay, guys? Right? These are the functions which are available to us. And with this, we'll be able to do that. And you know, one more thing is very good. If let's suppose I have np.array and let's suppose I have 2D array available to us, like let's suppose 1, 2, 3, comma 4, 5, 6. Is it okay? And let's suppose I'm defining here it in G1 copy and I'm saying here G2. Is it okay? Same data I'm taking, right? G1 you can see and G2 I'm saying. Okay. Now what if I say I want to add it along the axis? Like 1, I want to add it 1. I want to take 2 and add it to the 2. And I want to take 3 and add it to the 3. You are understanding my point? Right? I want to do sum along the axis, like along the rows or columns. If I want to do sum along the column, right? If I want to do the sum along the columns, then I can do one thing. Then I can use here in this I'm talking about, okay, G1 only, first of all. I'll say G1 dot, I'll say sum. I want to do sum, but in that I need to pass here one as axis, okay? We mention axis and I'll say if x is equal to 0, that means I'm talking about the sum along the column. Is it okay? Along the column, if I'll say that is 4, 1, 5, 5, 2, 7 and 3, 6, 9. And similar way, you can perform on G2 dot sum also. Is it okay? And you mention x is equal to 0, guys, right? Okay, you mention x is equal to 0. This is along the column. If you want to do along the row, then you have G1 dot sum and you pass x is equal to 1. Okay, everyone. This is along the row. 3, 2, 1, 6 and 6, 4, 10, 15, right? 6 comma 15. If you have to G1 plus G2, you simply have, you just add it and yes, they're going to add first element of this in with the first element of this, second element of this with the second element of this. Very simple operation, right? G1 minus G2 you can also apply, okay? G1 multiply by G2 that you can apply. G1 divided by G2 that you can apply. All these operations are there. G1, you want answer in integer, G1 double slash G2, right? It's very simple. Is it okay, everyone? So NumPys are so powerful and so easy to use that you have all these functions which are available to us that you can generate, right? And you'll be able to work on all these things. I hope it makes sense and it's easy. And apart from this also, let's suppose you have this D array, that D NumPy array was there. Now, in the D array, can you tell me what is the maximum element? In this, can you tell me what is the maximum element? Can you tell me the element which is maximum in this array? 100. What if I want to find the position of this? You simply say D equals to 100 that you can use, right? Comparison. And then you can just find the index where it is to. But very simple scenario. I have a function also argmax. What I want to find the index of the maximum element argmax. That is 99th index. D dot argmin. I want to find the index of the minimum element. See, very simple. Is it okay? Let's suppose it, you want us to generate some random number. Np dot random. You have a function random dot rand, right? Random dot rand function. Okay. What it is going to do? It is going to generate a single random number. Okay. Every time you want to generate n random numbers, rand, and you can mention. Okay. Again, that. But yes, for this uh, you can use the index also np dot random dot rand, and you can mention it 1 comma 10, right? So it is going to generate now 10 random numbers. Is it okay, everyone? Right? And you want to generate integer? Yes, you can mention a random dot rand integer, and you can just mention a 10. So you can just mention here this, right? So it is going to generate a single random number only, right? If I'm saying here 1 comma 10, then what it is going to happen? It is going to generate one random number in between 1 to 10. But if I'm passing here this parameter also 10, that means I want to generate 10 random numbers. By default, it is 1. So if I mention here this, that means I want a random number in between 1 to 10. Starting is 1, ending is 10, and I want to generate 10 random numbers, integers. If you don't want integer, you just use here this only, right? Is it okay? I hope it makes sense to everyone present in the class. Is it okay, guys? Is it understandable to all the participants present in the class today? Perfect. So that's it from my side for today's session. I hope it was easy to understand, and I hope that you also got to learn many different things. So that was session number 8, if I'm not wrong, right? So I'm just sending the file in the chat. Can you just please confirm, have you received the file? Yes, I've sent a file. Okay, I hope you have received that, and I'm also sharing the link of playlist also and feedback also. Okay, everyone, so that you can have all the links and then you can work on the file. So that's it from my side for today's session. I hope it was okay, easy to understand. If anybody has any doubt, any kind of confusion, please do let me know. I hope you can see. Can you send the test again? Okay, fine, sure, I can do that. It's possible. Let me send the link. But again, it's my humble request to please come early and then you give the test at the starting only. Okay. Yeah. So I hope you have received the file. You have received the feedback form link. I hope you have received the playlist recording link, and I hope you have received the test link again. Is it okay for all of you? Is it understandable to everyone present in the class? Perfect. So that's it from my side for today's session. I hope it was good, easy to understand. So bye bye, take care, good night, and we'll meet in the next class again, and we'll follow up this activity, right? Bye bye, take care. Thank you.